choice is going to do. Well, hello. Alright, cool. People can hear. So I shall start commentating. And wow, that is not sure what the teams are. We have alrighty. So orange is I believe NY2 and blue is the Noble, Westminster, and South Brunswick Coalition. I'll put that right now. Alrighty, welcome everyone to this 2022 Losers Finals. In second, we have NUI2, the second B team of NY, and the blue, we have the West Windsor, Noble, and South Brunswick Coalition. Right, so it's a pretty even game, 1-1, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds. One, two, three, this should be better. West Windsor and Noble are on the offensive right now. It seems like all three players, wait, not all three people, they're on. NUI2 right now on the offensive. Switching into West Windsor and Noble. Clearance from these games, but on the side. Excellent boom onto the other side though. Boston misses the hit. And we see there's a lack of rotation. No one's defending the goal, and Karma goes to the shot. Misses just barely. And now all three NUI players are not covering the goal, but they make a good recovery off. They had no boost, couldn't get to the goal. And open net, nobody can score. Can NUI2 capitalize on open net? No. West Windsor and Noble can't recover. And shot open net, and Lockley scores. Rotation from NUI2 was very poor. No one was defending the goal. They were committing, and a third in the middle of the field, and that raises the score to 2-1. West Windsor, Brunswick, and Noble are. Kickoff goes on to NUI2's side. They boom it over. Wild commit from B Zane, can't get anything on it. Its tongue is gone too, but Karma able to pick up the ball. Zane kicks it in. Arthur defends. Probably goes for a boom, can't get to that. Both teams right now just getting the ball back and forth. There seems to be no control, but can we get a attack on one of the nets? It's tagging. It's the ball into the left side. Open that, and Bobby gets it. NUI2 capitalized on the last rotation. score is now 3-2 with 20 seconds left. The Coalition is up by 1 goal. And you see that they're already applying a lot of pressure onto NUI2. Can NUI2 recover, or will this be the end of the first game that could potentially seal the deal? 5 seconds on the clock. It's Tung, tries to hit the ball up. It's hit back into their side. Can they keep the ball up? No. And the Coalition takes the first game. NUI2 looking pretty shaky. Rotation not too good. They're not delegating tasks. And we can see clearly from the point spread that Beast Zane and Karma weren't really contributing. It's not really a team game in the sense, it's more of just its Tung carrying. We can also see that from the Coalition side, as only Vockley has 503 points and Keith Khan and Processor are lacking. Can we see a more balanced gameplay, or will we see this more dominant one style approach where both teams just rely on their star player? And yeah, nothing much to add there. Commentating is fun and it's apparently pretty hard, but I'm trying my best. And we're waiting for the game to begin. Yep. And on to the second game, we saw a pretty shaky performance from NUI2, but can we see a response here in the second game? With a strong kickoff, the ball goes onto the Coalition side. NUI2 is already on the attack. It seems like there's no one in goal, but Vockley make sure to take care of the ball there. NUI2 still applying pressure. Can they find the net, though? Doesn't seem like he'll be able to hit the ball into the corner. No clear response from the Coalition, though, and they leave the goal completely wide open with 2 whiffs in a row, and Karma can find the net with an early goal lead. NUI2 leads 1-0 in the second game. You know, when commentators say 1-0, and I say 1-0, I think I should say 1-0 too. I say 1-0, and then I choke. Anyways, we continue on. The ball's on the Coalition side. NUI applying even more pressure. Excellent performance from them in this game, better than the last game. Can we see this dominance throughout the rest of the game, or will the Coalition respond with a boom from mid-court? Finds the net. NUI2, no response. Goalie completely whiffs the save, and the game is tied. Kickoff goes onto NUI2's side this time, and we are now at the 4-minute mark. Vockley going in there, trying to capitalize on the aerial mobility that he has, but he cannot find the net. Processor clears the ball. A lot of pressure being applied by the Coalition here. NUI2 can't seem to rotate well and defend. Excellent bump, though, to get rid of the attacker. And now they're on the offense. But it was a clear and easy hit for Processor, who booms it back to the other side. Open net, and Vockley takes the goal. 2-1 for the Coalition. Interesting here, you can see it's Tung goes for the ball, tries to hit it before it hits the wall. Can't read the bounce off of the wall, and Vockley makes sure to capitalize on that. Excellent kick from the Coalition kickoff to start, and the ball is on NUI2's side, but not for long. It hits the corner and has now reached the other side. Vockley clears the ball. Coalition is unable to capitalize on their pressure. The ball is just in midcourt. The two teams are passing back and forth to each other. Vockley clears the ball, though. Will we see an attack from the Coalition? Vockley whiffs. Huge error from the Coalition side. It doesn't seem like NUI2 can accomplish anything from their errors, though. And Barkley takes a midcourt shot! No defense from NUI2 as the goal, two were on the goal, but both whiffed and unable to save the ball eventually going to the net. You can see here that NUI2's rotation is clearly lacking. They could have had one on the ball, one in the middle, and one in the goal. But they had two on the ball and only one in the goal. All three of which who whiffed. But Karma here with an amazing shot and an excellent save for Processor to deny NUI2 even getting close to leveling the scoreline. But it's Stange goes for the shot, and Keith Khan is there for the save. Excellent rotation from the Coalition's end. Open net. Can they capitalize? No, Processor misses. He hits it back in towards into the middle, hoping one of his teammates can get there. And I do quick to clear the ball though. Rounded shot. Valky's there for the save. Coalition has excellent defense, we can see here, and they're continuing to apply pressure on NUI2, but here's NUI2 back with the possession. Air dribble, Karma misses, unfortunately. Get anything out of the air dribble. Blockley booms the ball to the other side. Will we see a shot on target from Blockley into the... Oh, Kipon hit the post. NUI2 are in shambles. The ball is dancing around their goal, and they have no response. Both two Coalition players with the ball, though, and NUI2 has possession on the Coalition side. Can they capitalize on their mistakes? Nothing. Coalition now goes on the counter. Demolition from Keith Khan, maybe to open up the goal a bit. Good save from Tanj, but the ball is hovering over NUI's goal, and it's just barely missed by Keith Khan. My bad. NUI2, though, approaching that goal, nobody's there for the pass. The pass is too high by Tanj. Karma picks it up, though. Will we see a shot from here into the wall? Tanj can't find the net. Lockley passes it into Processor. All three players triple committing onto the ball, leaving it an open net. NUI2, this is your chance. Will we see a goal here? Lockley's able to rush back just in time. NUI2 couldn't capitalize in the due time that they were given. Khan booms it in. No one there to pick up the ball from NUI. You can see the Coalition has amazing defense. NUI2 still unable to get past the defense. But will we see an attack here from Tanj? A pass maybe to open up the field. The demolition? Nothing. Processor says no. We're not having any of that. Coalition pretty solid on their defense and rotation. But Barkley shooting it into his own goal, and man, here I was just praising their defense, and oh my goodness. Barkley apologizing after this horrible showcase here. He might be a goal scorer, but sometimes you don't want to shoot into your own goal. Just sometimes. Maybe if you want to shoot into your own goal, you better be winning 10-1. Strong kickoff from the Coalition. Barkley trying to pay back what he did. NUI2 hitting the ball towards their own net, and we have 5 seconds left on the clock. Will we see a comeback from NUI2, or will this be it? This is potentially the game-deciding play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see, when you commentate, you almost have no words for what happened, as NUI2 have been eliminated by the Coalition, and the Coalition advance into grand finals where they will face off against the dominant force that is NUI1, which kicked them into the losers finals originally. All right, and welcome back, everybody, to the Miss NJ 2023 League Finals. We have NY1, which is in blue, versus Coalition, who beat NUI2 in red and orange. And we can already see an early shot from NUI1. The Coalition unable to defend, but here's a counterattack. Excellent shot. Two players from the NUI team. Excellent save, though. Ball casually rolling as all the players rotate. Keep on with an important whiff here. Votley, excellent save against Saman, though. Originally, NUI had actually knocked the Coalition into losers bracket, and that's where they beat losers. Or not. Originally, NUI1 knocked the Coalition into losers bracket, and that's where they faced off against NUI2 in the losers final. They have come a long way to face off against NUI1, and here we can already see the dominance of NUI1 throughout this whole tournament as they beat everyone in the winners bracket and stayed throughout the whole tournament and made it to the grand finals. NUI1 now in the attack of Mon, amazing flick over all three players of the Coalition, and that is the first goal conceded. NUI1, Coalition 0. Kick off straight into the middle, very equal kickoff here. And the Coalition, both players on the wall, unable to hit the ball. And they are unable to control the ball. NUI takes a shot, but excellent save from the Coalition. Now trying to get a counter attack, unable to form anything. There's a 50-50 in the middle. The Coalition wins it. Excellent save from NUI into a pass to the wall, the double tap. Unable to convert into a goal, though very close, and NUI is just putting up this pressure that the Coalition can't deal with. Amon passes the ball into the corner, back to Amon, still Amon, the net's wide open. Coalition barely scurries the ball away, but now the net's wide open again, and Process are able to make the save. NUI applying amazing pressure, but the Coalition's just barely hanging in there. Can we see a response from the Coalition? No real attack, no threat from the Coalition has been made yet, but here we go. Buckley into the air, unable to control the ball. Mon hits it down. Buckley tries to pass it to Keep On. They are not able to connect. Now MUI demos one, and now they're on the attack. The Processor tries to slow them down. He's demoed two. Amon's in the air, and it's a clean shot onto the goal. Two of the Coalition players in net, unable to stop the shot. NUI 2, the Coalition 0. Keith Khan was just barely off. He could have saved the ball, but he couldn't get there in time. Excellent come on. And now Coalition is down 2. Important whiff from Keith Khan, but the NUI team is not able to capitalize. Vatley tries to boot the ball over to the other side. Keith Khan whiffs again. NUI passes it into the middle. No shot. Two players from the Coalition bump. Processor on the counter. Can we see the attack from him? Tries to hit it off of the wall. No touch. Amon takes his time. Hits the ball. Passes it to the other side. Going for an air dribble. Keith Khan says no. Excellent defense from the Coalition. The ball's booted into the Coalition's corner. Ball goes up into the air. Zuzu tries to hit it. Mon going in for the air dribble, trying to get the wall read, and gets the bounce. Amazing goal. Amazing goal. Mon originally didn't get the double tap, but that is more than enough to get that goal. All two players from the Coalition unable to respond. And here we can see a difference in the aerial mobility of Mon versus the Coalition. Coalition 0, NUI 3.
What a play!
Open net from the Coalition, but Vatley's able to recover. Open net again. All three players are stuck in the corner. Amon tries to hit the ball. Excellent save from Vatley once more. The Coalition's just barely hanging in here. barely able to make this game close. Processor trying to clear the ball. It goes back to Amon. Amon off the wall, hits the ball, going for the double tap, and he gets it. What an amazing shot! I am astonished. That shot was superb. It was so superb, I cannot find the right vocabulary word to describe it. Superb is the farthest that I can go, and that shot was amazing. Can't see much better than those. Only missing a triple for reset.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Neutral kickoff here, but it's hit onto the Coalition side. Hits the bar 2 times. Vockley clears the ball. Can we see a shot? There's nobody in net. It hits the wall. Vockley choked. He's right in front of the net. It was an open net. No NUI players in sight, and he misses the shot. What an opportunity. Amon in the corner. Goes for the flip reset. Doesn't get it. Vockley clears the ball. Keeps on. Trying to get to it. Zuzu beats him to it. Vockley back into the corner. And now this is a big corner game. Coalition lost their biggest chance yet with Vockley right in front of the open net. Keep Khan hits it into the backboard. Dangerous ball for NUI, but Amon clears it. NUI now on the attack. He's bumped by 1. Can't get past the other. Vockley over 2 of the NUI players. There's 10 seconds left. Demolition. Vockley into the corner. Can we see a last-minute goal? No, it seems like this game is over. 4-0. NUI takes the first game in a dominant fashion as we've seen throughout the whole tournament. NUI 4, Coalition 0. Excellent showing from Amon. 4 goals, and he's carrying his team, but you can see the other 2 players aren't doing that much. Zuzu, an amazing dude, lacking in performance. NUI seems to be a one-man show. One-man show, that's what the saying is. Similarly, we could say that about the Coalition with only Vockley really carrying the team. And it seems like the Coalition has more teamwork than NUI really does, despite them being a coalition. Heading into the second match now. Hoping that we can see some improvement from the Coalition's teamwork and their defense, and maybe at least an offensive attack. No real threats from the Coalition in that first game. Can we see something in the first game? First kickoff. Excellent kickoff into the corner. Oh, and what's this? The switch of colors. Amon and NUI are orange, and Vockley and the Coalition are blue. But amazing shot from Processor, not the one you expected to score. And here we can see the replay. Keep on hits it into the middle, and Processor beats 2 of the NUI players to the ball. Horrible rotation management from the NUI. They had no one on goal and 2 committing, 1 returning, and the score is 1-0 for the Coalition. Coalition responding excellently to that first game with an early 1-goal lead, and Amon going for some weird ceiling shot from his own side of the field. Pretty interesting attempt. Zuzu passes the ball. There's no one there. Vockley waits to challenge. Zuzu hits it back into the middle. Amon hits it into the corner. Vockley beats him on in the air. Can we see a counterattack from the Coalition? It's going dangerously towards NUI's side. Zuzu, easy save. Keep on the shot. Processor, good save. Denying NUI the counter. But now here's NUI with Amon. Attacking with purpose. The ball's hit up into the air. Zuzu passes it back. Amon hits it away from his own player. Amazing dude. NUI, no coordination at all. Vockley gets past one, can't get past the other. Zuzu, excellent. Now here's the counter. Is there anyone there? Yes. Processor, excellent rotation. Can we see a response from the Coalition? No, they're in shambles. Processor able to clean the ball out, but can't find the goals. Zuzu says no. Amon, excellent pass into the middle. Amazing dude. The ball hits the net. Oh, and it does not go in. It hits the bar. NUI back on the counter. Nothing. No follow-up. NUI were so close to getting that goal, but not able to find the net. No rotation from the Coalition and open net. 2 went for boost. 1 lost the ball. And Coalition conceded a horrible goal here. They cannot be conceding these goals. these types of goals after that performance in the first game, they need every single opportunity and chance they can have. No kickoff there. It was a fake kickoff. Barkley hits the ball. Nothing off of the fake kickoff, though. Barely managed to save the ball, the Coalition. And here's Amon. Excellent double tap for the second goal to put NUI up by 1. NUI 2, Coalition 1. This is what we're talking about here. The Coalition is starting to shake up their performance. We saw this last game from Barkley here, and we're seeing it here now from Barkley and unable to respond to Amon. The two stars of the two teams, Amon and Barkley, going head to head. Amon is just too dominant. There's another goal right there. Not as fancy as the other two, but it gets the work done. Coalition is now down 1-3 in the second game. At least they have a goal up, unlike that first game. That first game was a dominant 4-0. But will the Coalition be able to respond? This is that game ending. Oh my gosh, Amon goes for the shot, but amazing dude saves his own teammate's shot in an attempt to pass it to him. Coalition now, can they capitalize on this mistake? Khan goes in, passes the ball, it's up high, perfectly spaced, processor whips, play goes up, there's nobody in that for the Coalition, and Zuzu scores on the open. Good try from the Coalition, but all three committed and all three missed. No one to cover the goal and no one to rotate back in time with minimal boost. NUI 4, the Coalition 1. This is looking like a very dominant game, but maybe the Coalition still has something. We need to see something for the Coalition. We need to see more defense and a better attack. We cannot be missing these hits. Processor putting good pressure onto NUI. Double commit from the Coalition. They're all out of rotation here. Bond boots the ball up. Can he find the net? Can he beat the Coalition to the net? Hits it into the post. Suzu, wide open net. Excellent demo and excellent goal. 5-1 NUI Coalition. This is what we were talking about previously. You can see Coalition, they all went for the ball, and their lack of rotation resulted into them losing another, or conceding another goal. Zuzu now hits the ball back onto his own side, maybe to recollect and re-establish the team. Amon hits the ball into their own corner. Barkley goes up for the aerial, misses. This is what we're talking about. The Coalition needs to capitalize on these chances because now Amon's on the ball. And now he's going up for an air dribble. Nobody's there to defend. Amon unable to get the flip reset, trying to pass it to his teammates. No one's there. Coalition, all three are on the ball. Again, this is what we're talking about. Those rotations do better. But here's Amon, another air dribble attempt. Stealing shot this time. Goes straight for the hit, misses the target. Keith Khan trying to clear. Keith Khan and Barkley both committing. Barkley hits the ball. Amazing dude. Gets the shot. The excellent save from process. 1 minute left. Coalition is down 5-1. This is looking very slim. It's looking very slim, but Barkley able to find the back of the net as he gets 21 players to the ball. Here we saw a double commit from the NUI team, and they conceded a goal. It was horrible rotation. Maybe we can see a comeback here from the Coalition. But why do I respond? Heavy kickoff straight into the middle. Amon going straight for the shot. Barkley's not moving. Amon passes the ball into the middle, straight to Barkley. Barkley whips it. It's an open net. Amon finds the net. Another mistake from Barkley. These can't be happening, man. Not only in the first game, but now here it is in the second game of Barkley. Another Barkley mistake. These are very costly for the Coalition, which is depending heavily on Barkley's contributions. But I believe all of the goals are only done by Barkley. Amon now open net. Nobody there to defend, and they're now up 7-2. NUI 7, the Coalition 2 with 28 seconds left on the clock. This game is as good as done. It's very clear that NU are the dominant champions for this year, but maybe the Coalition still has something. Maybe they can form and outdo themselves in these last 20 seconds. Will we see something? Keith Khan passes it to Buckley. Buckley, amazing shot, hits the post. Amon barely clears it, and that was an amazing shot there. Could have changed the momentum of the game, but now we're 5 seconds left. The ball's on the Coalition side. NUI hits the net. The ball, it's not touching the ground. It's still up.
And it's back
Zuzu
to
hits it
the
into the
Rovers.
wall. Amon tries to keep it up, but the game is over. And NUI win in a dominant fashion. 2 and 4-0 in the 2 games. And NUI are your Mist NJ 2022 Rocket League champions. Thank you everyone for watching. And we hope you enjoyed the tournament. We hope you enjoyed seeing NUI win. And these teams will be advancing to nationals whenever that happens.